I want to address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist, and you just made this fight a little more personal.
This is Keyshawn Davis, a rising star in the sport of boxing.
Y'all heard what I said. This man brought a box of bananas and a watermelon. He brought a box of bananas and a watermelon to America to get to my room, to bring to my room, and I took it as racist. So I got something for you.
What he revealed here was beyond troubling. His opponent, Denys Berinchyk, would respond.
First thing I want to say that I don't speak English and I don't write English because I saw his message on the media. It's weird just even to mention this. Some people with bad intentions looking for some hype made this now it's...
Which Davis then responded to as well.
He ain't say all that.
Listen, my man.
Look, Mark. Y'all did it. It's okay that y'all did it. I'm going to whoop your for it.
Meanwhile, one boxer who has made some very hurtful comments would post this. That's Teofimo Lopez. And on those comments, here that is.
I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. This is why this fight means everything to me. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. I brought Bud Light to Top Rank. If they want the black fighters, they could keep them. At the fighters meeting, I dissed Andre Ward and Timothy Bradley in front of ESPN production and all of them for all their affiliation and corruption that they do. Yeah. What happened? I put more weight on my back, and all they was talking about right away when I slipped in the first knockdown they called. I slipped. They called it right away. What did Bradley say? He hurt. Mm-hmm. So I don't sugarcoat all these motherfuckers dick ride and they suck. Sorry for my language. No. But that is the problem. I don't ride off that.
Insane statements to make, but he said them. At the presser, Davis went up to Berinchyk and made his case on his opponent, a Ukrainian, being a bigot. He accused Berinchyk of sending the contents to him along with the message. All things considered, both men will have the opportunity to prove themselves against one another come February 14th. For reference, here is what Davis posted on Twitter to show the proof of what he was alleging. The sign would read, "Here's a snack for all those high jumps. Stay energized, business wom." I believe it's business woman is what they were writing. So we do have clear proof of what Davis is saying. What I don't like is the conspiratorial angle of folks saying that they're just doing it so people watch. I think it's low. I think it's really low. Because I don't think anybody would go to, at least I would hope not, in good faith, go to these links in order for people to have eyeballs on it. We still don't know who this came from. But if they wanted to launch an investigation, if they wanted to look into the handwriting, I'm sure they could figure it out. Meanwhile, Berinchyk, and I want to get this correctly, would speak with Boxing Source 2, who could be found on Twitter, and here is what he would say through a translator.
Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
Now, what do you think of his reactions here in this press conference, particularly with the message talking about the package that was sent to him as far as like the watermelon, banana, whole thing?
Denys don't know about all of this stuff, you know. It's he don't send nothing, and he don't know. It's Keyshawn problems, you know.
Now, Top Rank, the promotional company that was founded and owned by Bob Arum, would tweet the following statement. Top Rank is appalled and disgusted by the actions of individuals that delivered the package to Keyshawn Davis. These actions are contrary to the foundation of Top Rank. There is no place for this in sports or society. Keyshawn has our full support. A good statement, obviously. at the weigh-in. Davis and Berinchyk went face-to-face once again, and while Davis posed for the cameras, he did, of course, give Berinchyk a small little nudge. Berinchyk then decided to respond and gave him a shove as well. Davis would follow Berinchyk and try to get after him. Many are saying, though, on Twitter and other platforms, that these two are just trying to sell their fight. Let's talk about that. Davis would go on to write this in the aftermath of all this crap going on. It's Black History Month Friday. I'm doing it for the culture. Obviously, it doesn't start on one given day, but he's making it known that he was racially abused and he is not taking this lightly. So we're going to find out on Friday night if he is going to hurt Berinchyk, let alone get a dub. To those saying, though, that they're just trying to promote it, I would counter with the storylines of the fight, and this wasn't even needed for you to watch. Keyshawn Davis and Berinchyk are both undefeated. On top of that, a belt is on the line. And it's at one of the best venues for boxing, Madison Square Garden's The Theater. Promoting the fight by being racist is low. And I don't think people understand how hurtful that rhetoric is around a fight that's already selling itself, mainly off the back of Keyshawn Davis, because he's awesome. If you have not watched those fights, and watch them while you can on ESPN, because for one reason or another, ESPN does not see the investment as a worthy opportunity, their partnership with Top Rank is going to end. I think that's detrimental. I think that's bad for the sport of boxing. I think it's bad for Top Rank. I think it's bad for the fighters. We have seen some of the most thrilling bouts on what used to be called Friday night fights. Now they're basically Top Rank Friday nights on ESPN. It's bad for the sport. We need more people talking about boxing. We need more people investing in boxing. I think what Overtime is doing, led by Britton Harden, former friend of the network, well, still friend of the network, has been awesome. You should check that out on DAZN, because they're bringing a different angle to boxing. And they have had world champions on there. They are forming world champions. And their scouting services have shown they know what they're doing, because those fights have been phenomenal. In addition, with this fight, as it pertains, both men are super accomplished. Davis only needed a pair of rounds in his last fight to win in front of his hometown crowd. Emmanuel Navarrete was taken out by Berinchyk, a lot of people like him, via split decision to win the vacant WBO title. So again, a lot of storylines here, both pretty solid fighters. This wasn't needed.
If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.